Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on another weekend watchlist building session. We are going to be using the Smart Money, Darkpool, and Block Trade algorithm software provided by those traders over at Flow Trade to try to find stocks and options that are going to make a greater than expected move this week. Last week we did all right. The week before that we called it out really well. A couple things I want to get into. This market is super volatile. One thing that we learned, and we've adjusted our trading style a little bit, is rather than trying to get $1 or so out of our trades, we're going to just start hitting some base hits for 20, 30, 40 cents, right? Do that, maybe add an extra contract to your risk. That'll definitely allow you to continue to play in the game. Those base hits are where it's at. Just got to stay away from the home runs. With that being said, we've got quite a few stocks to go over this week. I want to get into it relatively quickly. I actually pulled out 6 of them. And all I ask in return for this content is you hit that ravishing, I don't want to say it. Oh, I can't believe I said it. Man, that sucks. All right. All I ask in return is you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Also, if you're new to trading the stock market and you want to see how we do it, join us every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. I go through stocks for that day. We look at options, futures, contracts, everything. It's a great time. It's good fun. I take requests from the chat. We source that information, and we've been doing super well at it. Okay. I'm going to jump right into it right after this little short intro, which I'm still waiting for some feedback from everybody on. You guys haven't got back to me on that feedback yet. So I'm assuming you just like that little intro. I kind of want to change it up. Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in a minute. All right, welcome back. So we're going to jump right into it. We have got 5-6 stocks this week that we're going to go over. And those include ABIVI, BABA, NTES. I'm going to do these in order. BABA, DENTES. All right. ABIVI. I love ABIVI. So does all the Botox patients in the world. Did you guys know that that's what ABIVI does? I didn't know that they were Botox. If I would have known that, I would have bought tons of it at the dip last year. Oh, man. All right. So real quick, I'm going to go over how my charts are set up, and then we'll jump right into it. Those white bars you see are price action. This purple line you see is a regular algorithm line. Okay. If I draw a red line, that is a regular block trade. Blue line, dark pool block trade. If I draw a white line, it's party time. No, I'm just kidding. That's for the chat. It's an inside joke. But what happens is that there's a dark pool and a regular block trade level so close to each other that I can't draw two separate lines. So I draw a white line on there. Those are extremely high value areas, right? Those are areas you want to pay attention to. You don't really see dark pool and regular block trades interacting with each other very often. And so when they do, it's definitely time for you to take note. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to jump right into it. We've got ABIVI on the 15-minute chart. This may just be a super algo. It's maybe an anomaly here, but since it happened in the middle of the day on Friday, I'm more than likely to believe that this is a large inflow of net capital, meaning that they've got some, maybe some of the fears. Maybe there's something that we don't know that's going to be news release. Something's going to happen. With that being said, I do like, so we were in a downtrend. We broke that downtrend. I don't know if I want to, I need to see a little bit more out of it than just a straight up signal. You know what I mean? I want this stock to prove to me that it is going to continue with this uptrend. So I like a little bounce of that area for a continuation to the upside. We do have regular and dark pool level support resistance. Okay. If you see these block trade levels, you can imagine support and resistance line pivot points. Not only does price action interact with them at these levels, so does the algorithm. So you'll see the algo will get trapped in a range of regular and dark pool blocks. It's true. It happens all the time. So we've got some regular trades, some dark pool trades. Dark pools at 106.77 and the regular block trades at 108.24. As far as price action is concerned, we have got chop, chop, chop. We're just stuck in this range. It's a $2 range. You could throw an iron card on there and maybe make a little bit of money. Also, we've got nice strong uptrend. Looks like we got a little bit of a wedge that we need to break out of. I'm going to be a player as soon as we can either get above some of these previous highs, right, and play the run to start taking out some of those highs, or we've got a neutral play with Iron Condor, or if we break down below that dark pool level at 106.77, definitely like to take it to the downside. Like I said, I'm not 100% confident in this wackadoodle little, they call it, some people call it a money line. They believe it's very bullish. I like long-term, right? Long, consistent, 45-degree angle algorithm. Those are my favorites. Okay, moving on. Next one we want to look at is Baba. Baba, oh Baba, where are you, Baba? Excuse me. Got a little tickle in my throat today. All right, so even though Baba is like on its deathbed and it's got a lot of bad publicity and it's an ADR stock, I honestly don't believe that they're going to shut down a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, it's just unfathomable that they know the Chinese government does take their money out of this. So with that being said, what are my block? My block trades are set to the last 8 days. So all of this that you see is within the last 10. It's very recent. Nice choppy pattern. We do have a little bit of an algo that has been, looks like it's starting to buy in again. So we need to keep an eye on previous highs for the algorithm. So this previous high here, we haven't taken that out yet. So I would anticipate a continued move to the upside. Really want to pay attention to what happens early in the week when the algo gets to this area. Okay. We have a cluster. We have a slew of dark pool trades and block trades. When that happens, I'm only going to go grab probably the most recent 2 or 3, since I think that those are going to be, obviously what are affecting the stock the most. So 160.05 is dark pool resistance. 154 even is dark pool support. And 166, let's just call it 165, is dark pool target level. We have regular block trades that are very similar to that as well. Coming in at 159.20 is our regular block trade support, followed by 154.50. Look at that, whole numbers, right? 50 cents apart. That's so crazy. 164. These guys aren't buying at that level, or maybe are they? They're like, buy a million shares at 164, versus me that's like, oh, I want to get in at 162.83. Do you see a difference there? I see a difference there too. All right. As far as price action is concerned, we do have a little bit of stuff to talk about here. I don't like that it gapped up, right? Gap to consolidation is not my best. I don't like playing those very often. Wu-Tang pattern reversal. Wu-Tang pattern reversal. So we've got uptrending support, a little bit of a bull flag, right? Rising wedge, maybe that's what they're going to call it. A break above that, and then we go to take out some of these previous levels. We have a regular block trade at 162.83. I actually like this bottom as more of a target, so there's an opportunity to the upside. As far as downside resistance or support, like that gap, just right, it's ugly. So if we can maintain dark pool level support, I see us continuing out to the upside. Contrarian, we break this regular block trade, we come back down and fill that gap and look at getting into it at another time. Okay, that was Baba. Next, we're moving on to DE. Is this John Deere? Not sure what DE does. What is DE? Is it Deere? Yeah, John Deere. Okay, everybody loves a deer. This is a good bullish divergent pattern. No real block trades to speak of, so a lot of this is just going to be purely price action, right? I do like how we've got a defined crossing point last week between the 9th and the 13th, right? A lot of consolidation. The bulls won, so we are in an uptrend again. I would consider this uptrending. The difference between the last one was, remember there's that giant money line that just showed up, where this has been net buying for a while, and then there was that large influx of capital. Like this little curly Q, little cup and handle forming. This is more indicative of something that's going to continue to run, right? Those are the things that I like to see. As far as price action is concerned, there is that's super early to call that a support base, but it could very well be, right? We've got a little channel here. Obviously, there's a nice little channel there that we can work within. This is a high value stock. All of these stocks that I picked this week have weekly expirations. Since we just had a quad witching, we need to get back into the stocks that have an opportunity to move a lot and that have weekly expirations. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to look to take out previous highs, right? And on the way up, these are some pretty good levels right here, right? Right. Rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally, rally. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, DE. Next one we're moving into is NTES. Dang it. One thing also is I tried to pick a stock from different sectors, right? So like, for example, Abivai is healthcare, BABA is consumer discretionary, DE is industrials, NTS is communication, VMW is information tech, and GUM is consumer discretionary. I tried to cover the bases. I feel like if we can find one or two of these that are going to move in one of those sectors this week, it's better than having, like we did last week. A little embarrassed about that. I will do a better job, I promise. Okay. With that being said, NTES, I like this stock. I just like the stock. As far as the algo goes, we are in an uptrend. Two things that I see that I don't like are these little bat ears right here. Those are usually, every time I've seen them, they have been a reversal indicator, right? So if you see Batman on your chart, just pay attention to it. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So I'm going to be wary. I'm going to be careful on this one. And this is one of those where if I get in, I'm only going to look to try to grab, 30, 40 cents on a trade. All right. So we have some regular block trades that are going to be overhead targets at 84.40, 84.50, right? Come on, draw the line. Thank you. 84.40, 84.50 for our regular block trade level targets. We have, I can't call this uptrending support yet because it's only touched twice. If we get another move up, it will be a 1, 2, 3 Wu-Tang pattern reversal. And I would love to get in. So there's the move from 83 to 84. Like the safer move would probably be up to the gap and then play the gap fill. Yeah, that's not, this price action is kind of ugly. So either extremely volatile move quickly with rejection at 84.50 or breakthrough and pull back for support there. That's NTES. Next one we're moving on to is VMware, VMW. QVMW. All right, VMware. All right, so look at this. Divergence is all played out. We are in an uptrend. Okay. We don't have any block trades to help us out. So this is going to be another one of those purely price action plays. So, obviously got to look at different areas for support and resistance. We have divergence that initially occurred here, but it got played out here. So we're really working on this area of divergence. We are in an uptrend, right? The algo is doing its job. It's making higher lows and higher highs. Price action. This is a weird little, I don't know what happened here. Was it just like a, oh crap Friday? And then it was like, oh wait, hit that print button, pal. Gonna give it a couple more days to figure out what's going on with price action. Definitely lots, massive wedge there. Looks like it moves, it can move $3 or $4, $5 a day. Wish we could figure out the ATR on these before I pulled them up. I'd rather pick stocks that have a higher ATR and not that have weeklies than trying to guess. But I do like that the algo is made this little curly Q. It's trying to make a higher high. All right. As soon as it gets out of its way, I think we can continue up to the upside. That was VMW. Next one we're going to look at is Yum. Yum. I believe this is another Chinese ADR. So we have to exercise caution. I'm not super thrilled with the Jackie McJack whack and, jump, gap, whatever you want to call it. As far as scale goes, this is 127 to 132. So it doesn't move a whole lot, right? Don't let the big giant moves deceive you because they're only about maybe $1, $1.50. There may be another stock out there that I like better. I'm going to keep an eye out for it. If I find one, this is my pinch hitter, right? This is one that's easily replaceable for me because it's not the best setup. Okay. With that being said, the algo is making higher highs on the higher lows like it's supposed to. It's doing its job, right? Are we going to see another couple of days of consolidation like we did over here, right? Or are we going to continue up? This is a parabolic pattern. I don't know if you're familiar with those. You'll get a rip and a plateau, and then a massive rip up and a drop it like it's hot, right? So keep that in mind. We do have a regular block trade that we're going to target at 128.97. That's our first target, right? And then it looks as if though we're trying to make that trend line support. We have 2 touches of the trend line, not 3, which is actual trend reversal, but we do have 2 touches. All right. Any other things that I see with this one? Like it's kind of funky, right? So exercise caution with it. And I think that's it. So once again, thanks for joining me. Do I want to go through and look at these? Yes, let's do that. All right. We're going to quickly run through these on the charts just so that we can say that we did. Yeah, right. Like how I did that. All right. So let me see if I can get this reset. I'm not super thrilled on. See, what I really, really like about this is that reset chart feature from TradeStation or TradingView, right? This is AbiVi, but what I don't like is that it's wackadoodle like that, right? This is up and down and up and down and up and down, right? AbiVi's at the bottom of the weeklies, right at the daily mid or 4-hour mid, being rejected by the daily mid. Try to get the 4-hour top at 109. All right. AbiVi. What am I doing? Get the right chart up. All right. TrendSpotter to the rescue. All right. So if you see, we are currently trading at -3 ATR. We're below VWAP. We're below 200 SMA. And we're below VWAP for our highest volume. We're riding our point of control, waiting for a daily slingshot, waiting for the daily to curl over and get a line to the upside. This is just very, very choppy consolidation. So like I said, with this one, if I remember correctly, I was like, we've got a little bit of a wedge that we're trying to get broken out of here. Exercise caution. Our moving averages are stacked negative. So we're below the 200. Dang it. Another one below the 200 on the 15 minutes. So I'm not even going to entertain this stock until it can prove to me that it wants to go to work and get above this 108.7 line. Okay. If it can get above 108, then I think that the trend would be broken and it would continue back up to the upside. I'm initially going to target probably this little cluster right here of VWAPs, right? So, all right. Look at the pretty colors. Yeah, I don't know if I feel about that target or about that feature. All right, that was AbiVi. Moving on to Baba. Baba. All right. I have multiple charts for multiple reasons. All right. Ooh, I like this. Even though it's Baba, knowing we have algo support. I want to show you a neat little thing that we got going on here. All right, so on the 15-minute chart with Baba, you see these are ATR channels, and see how compressed they are right here. We're right at the 4-hour mid. I would anticipate an explosive move up to 164. For me to get serious, break above 165, and then I think Baba can move. Let me show you what that looks like on some lines. And the reason I said that is, where did I find 165? Yeah. 165.50. Okay. There's obviously an opportunity to do this. All right. Baba can easily do this. Or Baba can easily break through this top right here and continue on to the upside. So like I said, the safe move for me is a break above 165. I know some of you guys want to get, that $5 move from 160 to 165, or you could play the $5 move from 160 to 155. Is that where we at? 160 to 156. $4 to the downside and $4 to the upside. Baba's right there, smack dab in the middle. Cup and handle forming. We are stack positive moving averages, 821.34. 50's on top of the 200. MACD is starting to slowly curl around and move to the upside. Neutral RSI, waiting for the slingshot squeeze right here to fire off. We are currently at VWAP and point of control. Like I said, that move to 165 is good for some people. That's a reversion to the mean. So we could rally to the mean and continue to sell off. So that being said, next one up is DE. All right. I apologize. I went over on my timer on my video. I was really trying to get this down to 10 minutes, but I think this is a little bit more important. So DE, we may be early to the party again. We're showing up with party favors. All right. We're trading at 2 ATR. VWAP coming in at 367. I don't like this. Looks like all the ones from last week. So really need to get right a decision. This needs to show to me that it wants to go back to work and probably get above 363. The reason I say 363 is that would break above the 200 and VWAP, and it would signal to me probably a trend reversal. Contrarian, if we continue to sell off, I think we've got room down to the 200 SMA on the daily, coming in at 342. 342 to the downside, and break at 363. We played at 366. Sorry, yeah. We may go down and then come back up, maybe early on it. So keep that in mind. Like I said, that algo was very, very young. Moving on, DE. We did DE. That is DE. Sorry. NTES, NetEase. All right. Another stock below the 200 SMA. My scanner must be off. What's going on here? I have to relook at these. All right. We are trading at the bottom of the 4-hour Keltner channel. We have massive squeeze for days that we're waiting for us to release, waiting for the MACD to cross back over. I think we can move. Let's see. We're at the previous demand zone, consolidating. We've got room to 87.35. All right. So we are at the Keltner channel, daily Keltner channel bottom, 4-hour Keltner channel bottom. We've got an ATR of about $5 a day. This could be a Wu-Tang pattern reversal. You can't see it because of the spaghetti strap BS I got going on over here. So let me draw it out for you. Looks like we've got a 1, 2, 3 Wu-Tang pattern. Let's go, baby. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not. So just be careful of it. How do I get rid of that? All right. NTES on TrendSpider. What do we see here? All right, rally to 2, sell off, back down, below point of control, back down to 2 ATR. Like I said, this looks like it might be a double bottom here. If I remember correctly, it only had one candlestick to show us a change in direction. Consolidation. With this one, I would play a break above the 50 SMA up to the 200. So that $2 move there, getting above point of control at 84.70, which would be above the 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. This has become a very powerful indicator. I need to maybe pay a little bit more attention to it. All right, so we have a gnarly supply zone right here. Gnarly supply zone right there. That's going to be the target. Yeah, so there's the 82 to 84 move. There's also the break of 85. Right, break of 85 to VWAP at 88.88, which is also, this is VWAP central right here. This is the target, right? This is a 21 EMA. That is my month-to-date VWAP, highest volume VWAP, and highest volume for the VWAP. So that is the move to the upside. To the downside, we have support at 80, right? We got a previous low at 80, and that's going to be where I call support. So if we go to the downside, we'll play it down to 80, make a decision if it goes any further after that. All right, the next one was VMware. VMW. I really did go over on this video. I apologize. Maybe I should split it up into 2. Should I split it up into 2 going forward, or should I just keep it in 1 and throw some chapters in there for you guys? Wow, look at that move on Friday. What is that? What are those? What happened here? Consolidation, massive sell-off, and then massive rally back to even. Well, we're going to keep an eye on it. 4-hour bottom, 4-hour mid, somewhere in this 140 area. I think it moved to 140 consolidation, then maybe a move back on up to 144, or we move up to 140, get rejected, and continue to move down. VMW, yeah, bottom of the 4 hours, going to get all right, the 4 hour mids at 141. The daily clouds coming in. This got a lot of overhead resistance. I need confirmation of trend reversal for this for me to even get in and play this. Right. So we need the moving averages to stack positive again. I would love the 50 to get above the 200 SMA. I don't think it's going to, but price action getting above 143, and I'm going to be like, let's go, baby. This is going to move nice above 143. So here's our supply zone. It's pretty gnarly. It's right in, it's probably this doji here. All right, that's our supply zone. We have overhead resistance, right? 200-day overhead resistance right there. So just, I can give you when I would get in, I'd get in above that and move up to, right? Move up to 146, 147, possibly 150. Contrarian, we reject off of this 141 level, right? We reject off of this 200 SMA and continue on to the downside. As far down we go, I'll have to look at it on this week's video. All right, next one and last one was Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum Brands. I've never even seen anything Yum Brands do. So, all right, look at this. Rally to pullback. Rally to pullback. What do we do here? We rallied to back to the daily mid. So this is an opportunity. This might actually move, right? What I like to see is stocks rip through those Keltner channels, come and back test them for support and continue on to the upside. We are at the daily bottom, 4 hour bottom in the monthly cloud. Really getting above 128.80, back test that level for a quick move to 130, right? Getting up into 130 gets us back in the daily cloud and a lot of other resistance. So this is not, I think this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Wait for the slingshot squeeze to release, right? Looks like we found some support. If we have a little bit lower to go, you know, we may come down to 126. We may tap 126. Right? Yeah, going into the close, massive rally for our bottom, rip to the top. This yellow candle right here on the histogram is indicative of a reversal, right? So that's an early warning system. Usually within 3 bars, we'll start to get a reversal, which we did back here. So that's just how that Squeeze Pro works. All right, Yum on the 15-minute chart. We got our supply zone that's right here, right? It matches up with, actually, you know what? This is our supply zone. Sorry, I just saw it. So we can rally from 126 to 128.50. There's a $2.50 move there. Or you can wait, like I'm going to get above 129.50 for a continuation to the upside. We have VWAP at 131, right? 21 EMA is at 131 and point of control is at 133. MACD needs to curl around and yeah, slingshot needs to release. There should be a rip up to this area here. Possible rejection at this area. So I'm going to wait till we get above the supply zone and then play to the upside. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining me once again. My name is Darkpool Algo. I really appreciate y'all spending time with me. If you have any comments, suggestions, or requests, hit me up in the comments section below. If you have not got your free trial of Flow Trade yet, go ahead and go visit us at darkpoolcharts.com. There are links all over the place to get signed up for your free trial. While you're there, go ahead and check out a blog post. Start following me on Twitter, Instagram, and where else am I at? I'm going to start posting on StockTwits. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, that's it. Have a great weekend. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm here to answer them. Let me know. And yeah, source that information. My plays, these are going to be rough. Technically, they're at support, but if you guys have some better ones, sorry, if you all have some better ones, let me know, and maybe I'll shoot another video. I've got a little bit of time. So have a great one. Talk to y'all later.